morning everyone. Myself Sujata Vinay Raje. So today we are going to learn subject English of standard 4th. So now I'll share my screen. Okay.
Yes.
We learn a lesson and the name of the lesson is Chapter 13 Sultan Ghiyasuddin in the Qazi's court. Okay. Now there are three main characters of this story. First one, Sultan Ghiyasuddin. Second, the Qazi. And the third one is the widow. How many characters are there in the story? Main characters?
Three.
Yes, there are three main characters. Sultan Ghiyasuddin, the Qazi and the widow. Let's see what happens next in the story. Hundreds of years ago, in the province of Bengal, Sultan Ghiyasuddin Azam Shah ruled the land. His capital was Sonargaon. He ruled wisely and well. He had deep regard for law. Now, this story is about Bengal and the king of the Bengal was Sultan Ghiyasuddin. Okay, the place where he lived, ruled was known as Sonargaon. Okay, he was a very great person. Okay, now tell me who ruled in the province of Bengal? Who ruled in the province of Bengal? Sultan Ghiyasuddin Azam.
Sultan Ghiyasuddin.
Okay, Sultan Ghiyasuddin Azam Shah ruled the province of Bengal. Now, who is this character which you can see in the picture?
Sultan Ghiyasuddin.
Okay, very good. He is Sultan Ghiyasuddin. And see what he is having in his hand? It's a bow and arrow. One day, while the Sultan was practicing with his bow and arrow, he accidentally wounded the only son of the poor widow. The boy did not survive. Okay, when one day when Sultan was practicing with his bow and arrow, he accidentally means by mistake, he hurt the son of the poor widow. The boy did not survive, means the boy died. Did not survive means the boy died. What was Sultan practicing?
Bow and arrow. Bow and arrow.
Yes, Sultan was practicing.
Arrow and bow.
Yes, he was practicing bow and arrow. Let's see what happens next. Now tell me, who are these characters of this picture? Can you see the picture? Yes. Yes, very good. Okay. He is Qazi and the widow. Yes. Weeping and wailing, the poor widow went to the Qazi and told him what had happened. The Qazi was an honest man. He sent an officer to summon the Sultan to his court. Weeping and wailing means crying loud in pain, and summon means to order someone to come. The lady was in pain. Okay, so that's why she was crying, and she went to the Qazi and told, my only son is killed because of the mistake of Sultan. So the Qazi listened everything and he sent one officer to the Sultan to call him to his court the next day. Now tell me the opposite of rich. It's there in this paragraph. Opposite of rich?
Poor.
Very good. Yes. Oh,
Poor.
yes, very good. Okay. So the Qazi sent officer to the Sultan's palace. So when the officer reached the palace, the guards stopped him and inquired about his business. When they learned that he had come to serve a summons on the Sultan, they were shocked. They refused to let him go inside the palace. Okay. So, when there were security guards, can you see in the picture? There are security guards on the gate, and at behind you can see the palace. And this is officer. Okay. This officer is been sent by Qazi with the summons. So they asked the officer, why do you want to go inside? What work do you have? So the officer said that I have a written notice for the Sultan to attend the Qazi's court. So when the guards heard this, they said, no, you can't go inside. Summons means a written notice to ordering someone to appear in the court. What had the officer brought? Summon. Summon for the Sultan. So tell me, students, did the guards allow?
Letter.
Okay, very good. Did
Letter.
the guards allow the officer to go inside the palace?
No. No.
No. Officer was
No.
not allowed to go inside the palace. Now let's see. Okay. Here see, he is still requesting that let me go inside. The guards did not allow him to enter the palace, but he knew that he could not return without serving the summons. The Qazi could not take him back. He had to find a way of reaching the Sultan somehow. What could he do? He thought and thought. Now he was knowing that I have to go to Sultan and give the summons, otherwise the Qazi will punish him. So what should I do? He thought and thought. So finally, he thought of an idea. What was the idea that he thought? Okay, what can you see in this picture? What can you see in this picture? There's a person shouting azan. Very good. So at last, he began to sound the azan, the call for the prayer, loudly, just outside the palace. It was not yet time for the prayer. So, when the Sultan heard the loud, untimely call, he was greatly surprised. He ordered that the man giving the call should be brought before him immediately. Okay, there is a specific time for giving azan, but the officer sent by Qazi was giving untimely azan. He was giving azan on odd time. Okay, so the Sultan got angry and he said, who is that person who is giving azan? Bring that person in front of me immediately. Okay. Opposite of after, students, is there. It is there in this paragraph. Just check. What is okay, the opposite of after. Before. Before. Yes, yes. Good. Okay. Opposite of inside.
Outside. Outside.
Very good.
Outside.
Yes, yes. Very good. Now, see. Now, as Sultan told that bring that person immediately in front of me who is giving azan. So his soldiers rushed out of the palace gates, caught the officer and took him to the Sultan within a movement. When the officer knelt before the Sultan, he was trembling with fear. But he mustered all his courage and explained why he had given call for azan. Now knelt means to kneel down. Okay, what is the meaning of knelt? Yes, students, the meaning of knelt is kneel down. Okay. The meaning of trembling is shivering. Okay, the meaning of trembling is shivering. Yes, when you are afraid of something, you shake, your body shakes. That is known as shivering. Okay. Mustard means gathered, collected. Mustard means
gathered, collected.
Yes. The soldiers brought the officer before the Sultan. The officer was kneeling down. Can you see in this picture? The officer is kneeling down. He is on his knees. So the Sultan asked him, why did you give azan on odd time? Yes, what did the Sultan ask him? why did you give the azan on odd time? So what he said, sir, I am Qazi's officer. I have written notice. I have written notice for you and I had to hand it over to you as per the order of Qazi. But your guards were not allowing me to enter the palace. So I gave a call for azan. What he said? What he said that I am officer of Qazi and I have a letter for you and which I had to give you. So the security guards were not allowing me to go inside. So that was my idea to come inside so that you would call me. Okay. Who was trembling with fear, students? Who was trembling with fear?
Qazi.
The officer.
Qazi.
The Qazi. Who was trembling with fear? Officer. The officer was okay. Now, then with shaking hands, he gave the summons to the Sultan. Sultan Ghiyasuddin took it without making any comment. So, see in this picture, the Sultan is reading the summons. Okay. I told you the meaning of summons. That is, it is a written notice. Can you see that paper in Sultan's hand? Yes. That is the summons. So, he read the summons and told the officer to go back to the Qazi. He announced that he would appear in the Qazi's court the next morning. Okay. So, he gave the Qazi's notice. The officer of Qazi gave the notice to the Sultan. Sultan read that notice and said to the officer, okay, you can go now and tell Qazi that I will be present in the court tomorrow morning. Did the Sultan take the summons? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The Sultan took the summons. Very good. Very good. Now, what can you see in this picture? This is Sultan ready to go to the Qazi's court. Okay. Next morning, the Sultan got ready to appear before Qazi. He hid a sharp sword in his robe and set out. Okay, the coat, the long coat which Sultan is wearing is known as robe. What it is known as? Robe. So he has hidden a He has hidden a sword inside his robe. See, can you see in the picture? There are so many people in the courtroom. This is the courtroom. The courtroom was packed with people. Everyone was eager to see what would happen. The Qazi entered and took his place on the high seat of honor. In a little while, Sultan Ghiyasuddin entered the courtroom. Okay? So, while going to the court, Sultan Ghiyasuddin hid a sharp sword in his robe. There were many people in the courtroom. They were curious to know about the decision will be taken against the Sultan. Okay, why people were curious? Because Sultan is a king. So, he has committed a crime and what decision will be taken against him. Soon the Qazi came and took his place. Can you see? Qazi is sitting on his place. Also, the Sultan arrived in the court. Now tell me, what did the Sultan hide in his robe?
Yes.
What did the Sultan hide in his robe? Yes. Okay. The Sultan hid a
Letter.
No, beta, it is sword. Sword means talwar. Okay. Next. The Sultan stood in the docks and the trial began. What is the meaning of dog's enclosed space in the courtroom? Can you see the picture of Sultan? Yes?
Miss.
Yes. So the place, yes, the place
Miss.
where the Sultan is standing, that is known as the docks.
मिस
Yes?
ये ना वो कोर्ट में
Yes, yes, exactly. Haan. That is the place in the courtroom that is known as docks. What it is known as? Docks. So where is the Sultan standing? Where is the Sultan standing? He is standing in docks. Very good. The widow presented her complaint. Okay. The Qazi took note of all the evidences and in a grave voice addressed the Sultan. You are guilty of causing the death of the only son of this poor widow. According to the law, you must pay a fine for this offense. I order you to do that without delay. Now, what did the Qazi say? What did the Qazi say? Okay. The Sultan came into the docks. When the Sultan stood in the docks, the widow told how her son died accidentally with the bow and arrow of Sultan. After listening everything, Qazi told to the Sultan that you have committed a crime of killing the lady's son and I order you to pay the fine immediately. What he told? You need to pay the fine immediately because you have committed a crime. Now, the meaning of offense is crime. Who took note of all the evidences? Yes, students. Who took note of all the evidences?
Qazi.
Very good.
Qazi.
Yes, Qazi took note of all the evidences. Okay, very good all of you now. We'll see what happened next in the story. Now, see in this picture, the Sultan is paying fine to the poor widow. The Sultan accepted the judgment and apologized to the widow. He arranged to pay the fine immediately. The widow felt satisfied that the offense was brought home to the offender. What is the meaning of apologized? It means to say sorry. Okay? Apologized means to say sorry. Okay. When the case was over, the Qazi got up from his high seat of honor. Respectfully, he bowed to the Sultan and requested him to take his seat. Okay. So, the Sultan accepted the judgment given by Qazi. Okay. He accepted. Okay. It was my mistake. I say sorry and I am ready to pay the fine. And he paid the fine immediately. The poor widow was happy because the Sultan accepted the crime. As the case got over, Qazi got up from his seat and requested the Sultan to sit. Okay, can you see? The Qazi is standing and he's bowing down and he told Sultan, please sit down. So tell me, did the Sultan pay fine? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. The Sultan paid the fine. Okay, very good. Yes, yes, very good. Now, as I told you previously, students, the Sultan had hid a sword. Can you see in the picture? There is a sword in his robe.
Yes, miss.
Yes, the Sultan. The Sultan then drew the hidden sword from his robes and told the Qazi, I'm happy that you did not waver in your duty. You did not hesitate to punish me. Otherwise, I would have beheaded you with this sword. Now, can you see in this picture? There is something below the cushion. The Qazi then put his hand under the cushion where the Sultan was seated and brought out a whip. He said, Your Majesty, I'm happy because you obeyed the law. Otherwise, I would have whipped you in this court. What they said to each other? See, the meaning of the whip is a strip of leather used for beating. Can you see this picture? This is a whip. Yes, this is a whip, okay, which is used for beating or punishing someone. The Sultan then showed the hidden sword. Okay, what happened in this paragraph? The Sultan then showed the hidden sword and what he told to the Qazi, I am happy with your judgment. Yes, you have judged really very well and you did not hesitate while judging my case as I am Sultan. If you would have not done your duty properly, I would have cut your head. See, I would have beheaded your head. Head is given. So beheaded means cut your head with this sword. Then the Qazi removed a whip as you saw in the picture. And what he told? Your Majesty, even I am happy that you have accepted my decision. Otherwise, I would have beaten you with this whip. What did the Qazi hide under the cushion? Yes, students.
Sword.
Whip under the cushion. See, look at the picture. Qazi has hidden something in the cushion. It was a whip. The Qazi hid a whip under the cushion. Yes. Now see, now Qazi and Sultan. The Sultan then got up and embraced the Qazi. Thank God, we both did our duty, he said. Everyone present in the courtroom praised the two great men. Okay, what did the Sultan told to Qazi? Yes, I'm very happy that we did our duty really very well. Otherwise, we would have punished each other or might have killed each other. So by this we understand that Sultan and Qazi were very honest person. Okay, they were very honest and all the people present in the courtroom were happy with the judgment and praised the two great men. Now, what is the moral of this story, students? What we learn through this story is rules are equal for all. Okay, any person committing crime will be punished. Okay, it can be anyone, but if he does something wrong, he will be punished. What did the Sultan said to the Qazi? Yes, what did the Sultan said to the Qazi? The Sultan said,
Thank God we both did our duty.
very good. Yes, yes, thank God we both did our duty. Okay, all of you, did you understand the story? Did you understand the lesson?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So this is the assignment. This is your homework. Okay. Here you have to answer the questions with yes or no. Okay. Did the Sultan want to kill the widow's son? This is the first question. Second question. Did the officer give the summons to the Sultan? No, he did not.
Yes.
Very good. Next answer is, did the officer give the summons to the Sultan?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Okay. Next question. Was the Qazi's judgment fair? Yes, the Qazi's judgment was fair. Next question. Was the Sultan happy with the Qazi? Yes, the Sultan was happy with the Qazi. Okay, so this is your homework. Students, if you want, you can take screenshot or write it down. No issue. If you are not able to write or take screenshot, I will send this homework in our group. Okay. So thank you, students.